Hi.
We are Philomena.
Henry.
And we spent 4 weeks in Shanghai in China. And while we were there, we had an Instagram account called Team Shanghai to talk about our experiences.
I feel thankful. I'm happy, really happy, and enriched.
I'm inspired by the experience, and I'm a little sad to be away from China now, and happy for the experiences.
We learned Chinese, the basics, say hello, say sorry or something like this. It's important because in Chinese they don't speak really good English.
We had a little meeting where we got some basic information about China, about the customs there and how to behave, about our travel there, what we should expect on the flight and when we arrive, and that was very helpful to get an overview. I stayed in a 5-star wellness hotel outside of Shanghai. It was very luxurious with pool area, with a spa, with gym. It had everything.
I were in a little small coffee restaurant and we cooked their Chinese food because I'm a chef. I want to learn the culinary in Chinese. I was in the center of Shanghai. Yeah, we want to speak English, but it was not so good because only 2 of our colleagues speak English. The most communication was in Chinese or non-verbal communication. It was funny, yeah, but we understand.
It was a little difficult because most people didn't speak English, only a handful, but mostly we talked with a translation app and we communicated very well with that. I learned the work at a big reception because my hotel in Germany is very small, so I learned how to deal with key cards. I learned how to treat Chinese guests when they come into the hotel, how to greet them, how to wish them a nice stay. Yes, all of this.
What was not different in my placement is the question, because everything was really small there. The kitchen was small, so you can do a step to the right, to the left, and that's all. But I think this was interesting too, to learn to cook in a small kitchen. We have a big kitchen, so something different, yeah.
With me it was the other way around, because now I was in a big hotel with different departments, with a lot more colleagues, so I could see how all of it works, how everyone interacts in a big hotel, and how to work specifically at the reception. The biggest challenge was definitely the language. I think I speak for Henry as well when I say that Chinese is a very difficult language, and communication with people there in Chinese was hard at first because most people don't speak English.
I think the funniest part was when they want to that I cook some German food and I want to make Haxe and I need to make it in a pizza oven. It was so funny. I love it so much, but it was good, and so yeah. Yes, on the right hand, yes, of course, because I landed Chinese culinary kitchen, but on the other hand, it was small and a little bit, yeah, don't know, the communication is difficult there.
For me, it completely fulfilled my expectations and exceeded them very much because the hotel was extremely beautiful. And all the colleagues were super helpful, super nice, and everyone there in the team was very interconnected. They were all friends with each other, and it was amazing.
The life in Shanghai is colorful. There were so much people, 24 million people only in Shanghai. That's so much. And in the central, when you go onto metro or something like this, you need to stand there in the metro, and this was so...
The metros are so full that everyone is standing like they're sardines in a box. So it was very difficult getting from point A to point B sometimes because you just couldn't go in because it was packed. No, we spent the weekends together mostly because we had them off together. So I would come into the city to stay with him on the weekend, and another weekend he came out to stay with me. And we always tried to find interesting new experiences where we were. We went to get a lot of good food.
Some sides.
We went to an amusement park. That was amazing.
Yeah, I love it so much.
And yeah, we always looked for something interesting to do.
Yeah.
The toilets don't have toilet paper, so you've got to bring your own.
It was beautiful every time. The first time, so you're sitting there and you're trying to. You look around.
And
there
when
was
you
nothing.
go in, and a group of women go in, there is always one woman with a roll of toilet paper in her bag, and then she gives the toilet paper to the other friends, and that's how they get around.
So really, I love it so much.
I would recommend getting into the language a little bit more than I did, because it's very difficult, and I think you should have a bit of a head start.
Yeah, you need to learn the language. I learned a bit more, I think, or with you. So it was difficult at the beginning, but it was better at the end.
Be open for new experiences.
Yes.
And for a different kind of food culture. You have to know how to eat with chopsticks. Other way, you cannot get food in China. Or you bring your own fork.
Yes, that's the idea. I go back, definitely. Because I love the city. I also want to see the other states of Shanghai. Provinces, thank you. Yeah. I see the center and I want to see what's there around. Some national parks, yes, that's good.
Yeah, I want to go back to Shanghai, and I also want to see some other things in China. Definitely the Great Wall. That's something we didn't have time for. I want to go to Beijing and see how it looks there, but then I will also return to Shanghai because it's a beautiful city and I already miss it so much. I definitely think I got a sense of courage that I didn't have before, that I know that I can handle being part of another culture, that I can be in a different environment than I was before and than I grew up in, and that I can get around well, that I can make friends. And I think that's very good to know, and that's something you always keep with you, that you know that you can get along anywhere you go.
Now I know the Chinese people, how they live, and it's so important when you work in the hotel, how you can speak with them.
Yes.
Yeah, it's important. I love it very much there. It was beautiful.
Ciao. Bye.
Follow us on Instagram, Team Shanghai, CorEdu. Educations made in Leipzig, Berufsbildung ohne Grenzen, and Ausbildung Weltweit. So, and you can also follow us on Instagram, Henry the Little Vogel, and what's your name?
Stonic.
Yeah.
Try working that out.
Yeah. Thank you for everything.
Thank you very much. Bye.